Hey folks, Xiaomi logo right here. This is exciting. This is my first time unboxing or even playing with a Xiaomi phone for more than a few seconds at a time. I got this phone at CES. It is the Mi Note 2. It is not available in the US and it is an awesome phone and I'm really excited to have it. So I was at CES. If you haven't had a chance, watch my previous two videos from CES. Basically, two phone unboxings: the Honor 6X and the Huawei Mate 9. Unboxed, sorry, these two just now, and this is the third phone, which wasn't launched at CES, but I got my hands on at CES. And this is exciting because Xiaomi makes phenomenally cool phones, but we can't get our hands on them in the US, so I was really happy to be able to get it. So this was at CES. I took a break after CES, a bit of a vacation, and I didn't want to unbox these while I was on vacation, so I waited for you guys. So I'm waiting to play with this phone eagerly and had to wait till now, so you're welcome. You'll notice this has been in my bag, so the box is a little beat up here, but overall it's survived quite nicely the CES madness. So without further ado, let's unbox it. Now, before I do, really quickly, I don't know what came upon me, but when I was at CES, I got three phones, as I said. The other two I just reviewed, and all three of them I peeled off the label before doing it on live on a video like this for you guys. So I don't know why, what compelled me to peel the label off. I'm kind of obsessed with peeling the label off. Maybe I was just having a bad day at CES and it would make me feel better or something, but I didn't even think for a second, oh crap, I want to do this on video first. So if it looks like it's been opened before, it has, but just basically to peel the labels off the phone. All right, so there you go. Ton, 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 ton. Oh, this does not want to take off. Come on, come on, come on. Ah, there we go. Whoa, look at that beast. How beautiful is that? So this is a phone that looks a lot like a Galaxy S7, Galaxy S7 Edge. It has this crazy curved display on each edge, as you can see here. And this is the the sticker that I peeled on front and back. As I see, I don't know what I was thinking. So let's look at the phone in a second and first see what's in the box. So you've got the stickers which I removed. You have this little partition, and then, oh, a case. Awesome. And this, by the way, still has its sticker on it, so maybe we can peel it. You ready? Oh yeah, that's a nice feeling, right? And there's also one in the inside, so let's do this one too, if I can find the edge of it. How do you get to that? I guess you lift, I don't know. It's kind of impossible to remove, but I can see it. I can feel it. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that sound. All right, so we've got that taken care of. Nice little transparent carrying case. A lot of Asian phones come with these. The idea is like minimal protection. You protect the edges of the phone, if the corners, if you drop it. It's very unlikely you do. I don't usually drop my phones. They usually fall out of my pockets, as I've mentioned before. So that's nice to have the corners protected so they don't ding up, but I tend to not just drop them out of my hands randomly. So then there's a little Note 2 booklet with a SIM removal tool. Look at that. All in Chinese, of course. I hope this phone has Google Play Store stuff on it, because I'm not even sure it does. Hopefully it's for the Hong Kong market and not the China mainland market. We have a plug here and connector and charger. I don't know what kind of charger this is, but apparently it has a little cover on it. I don't know. Never seen that before. Trying to remove this for you guys. So it's USB Type A there. And I don't know why there's this cute little cover on it, but probably won't use this unless it's a fast charger that is custom to the phone. And the good news is, let's see here if I can push this out in somewhere or another for you guys. There you go. USB Type C. and Type A at one end. So it's USB Type-C phone. Let's see what else is in the box. That's it, guys. This doesn't come off. So let's have a look at the phone. Let's turn it on. And, you know, be excited by the specs. I need to actually read up on the specs. I really don't know what this phone has. Let me just Google that real quick on my phone here. Interestingly, this is, I guess, a tablet-like phone for them. Let me just, Mi Note 2 specs. And find out what this is about. So it's a 5.7-inch display at 1080p. And it's got 4 gigs of RAM. Or actually 6 gigs according to this. A Snapdragon 821. So that's kind of exciting. Whoa, look at that. That's beautiful. I think this is an OLED screen, guys. So let's see. Display, yep, AMOLED 5.7-inch 1080p with curved edges. So I wonder if this is made by Samsung. Probably is. The colors look beautiful. This video does not give it justice. I'm sorry, guys. I know this is a 1080p video, but yeah, I think this is pretty close to what I'm seeing right now. Look at that. MIUI 8. If I tap on this, what happens? Ah, I get my language selection. So let's go back though. That little logo is really cute. So, all right. Very much a fingerprint magnet. I've barely touched this and it's covered in fingerprints. So let me, I've got the specs here, so let me walk you through them real quick. So it's got a 5.7-inch AMOLED 1080p display. It's very typical of Asian phones with large screens that only have 1080p. No big deal unless you want to do VR. This supposedly has either 4 or 6 gigs of RAM. Not quite sure. Oh, there's 2 versions. Okay, so there's a version with 4 gigs of RAM and 64 gigs of storage. And there's a version with 6 gigs of RAM and 128 gigs of storage. Let's see from the box here, what is mine? Oh boy. Check it out, guys. 6 gigs, 128 gigs. I got the mother load. Yeah, nice one. So this is going to be Snapdragon 821, 6 gigs of RAM, 128 gigs of storage. That means this is going to be in the same leagues as my OnePlus 3T. Very exciting, very exciting. Let's see, what other specs do we have here? Battery size, very interesting. It's a 4070 milliamp hour battery. It's sealed in there. And then let's talk about the camera a little bit, right? Because we want to know. So it's a 22.5 megapixel camera and has electronic image stabilization, no OIS, and using the gyro. It has f/2.0 lens, which is pretty good. And as you can clearly see here, if my camera will focus, f/2.0 as I said, but dual LED, dual color flash right here. So let's see, what about the front camera? Front camera is 8 megapixel f/2.0, but has autofocus supposedly. So this is a front camera with autofocus. I'm not sure if you can see it. It's right there, yeah. So earpiece camera, 5.7-inch AMOLED curved display. 22.5 megapixel f/2.0 camera is dual color, dual LED flash, no OIS. Fingerprint magnet. I'm not sure if this is glass or ceramic. As you know, the Mi Mix, which is a phenomenal phone by Xiaomi with almost edgeless display except for the bottom, has ceramic body. So I'm wondering how much of this is ceramic. It feels like ceramic to me. There's some dirt on. Oh, this is not dirt. These are buttons. Do you see them? These are buttons. And of course, fingerprint reader right here. I wonder if this has NFC as well. Let's see. USB Type-C on the bottom, of course. Things that look like 2 speakers. I'm not sure they're stereo, but they're probably at least mono and microphone, or maybe stereo. Really beautiful machined aluminum. This is very similar to what we see on the Galaxy S7 in terms of the glass curving on both sides and meeting at a very thin sliver of aluminum. Antenna bands are beautifully integrated. I mean, this thing feels like a rock star in hand, guys. On the right hand side here you have a power lock button without a ridge and a volume rocker. Pretty standard layout for most phones. OnePlus 3T has the volume rocker on the left, which is weird to me. SIM slot here, I'm not sure if it has micro SD. Let's find out from the specs. Again, bear with me, I usually read my specs ahead of time, but I realize that most of the time I know them by heart, but I realize that with this phone I just don't know anything. Card slot has no micro SD. And then it says that the body, it's dual SIM, so it should have 2 SIM slots in behind that micro SIM, nano SIM tray. And I'm not sure what it's made of material-wise. I'll let you know. I'll read up on it. But on top, you have a headphone jack, of course. This tells you how thin this phone is. Again, we're talking like 5-6 millimeter thin phones. Infrared blaster, secondary microphone. I mean, it's gorgeous. Look at this. Look at this. It's like fingerprint magnets of gorgeous goodness, right? Look. Oh yeah, I love it. So I have to set this up, put a SIM in it, and take it for a spin and see what happens. Basically what's going to happen here. I'm excited about this, guys. So yeah, Mi Note 2 from Xiaomi. This is my first Xiaomi phone that, other than just playing with it at playing Xiaomi phones at like conferences and stuff, I haven't really had a chance to take one home. So my first time experiencing one. I'm really looking forward to finding out if this, actually let's just go through this real quickly because I want to see if this has Google Play services. Otherwise I'm going to be very upset. I'm looking for the US here. USA. All right. Don't worry, I won't log into my accounts or anything. Let's connect to some Wi-Fi though. I'm going to do this off screen real quick. Hang tight. Let's see. There we go. And hopefully it'll connect. All right, we're connected. Oops. That's not what I wanted. Go away. Yeah, I guess I typed in the wrong password. Let me try this again. One sec, guys. Doing it. Is it working? We're not sure. Yeah, I'm having issues connecting to my Wi-Fi. For whatever reason, it's not connecting. I don't know why. So I think this experiment is going to end right here. Oh, no, it's connecting now. Good. I'm connected to the Wi-Fi. All right, terms of condition, A little finicky connecting. So it wants me to insert a SIM card. I'm going to ignore that. I'm going to ignore this. I'm going to skip this. I'm going to accept this. And let's see if we have Google Play services. That's really what I'm most concerned with. And then we can like look at seeing how clean and beautiful that screen really is. But holy fingerprints, look at this. I just typed a couple of passwords here and you know, I'm going to skip that as well. And then let's go like that. And I agree. And yeah, there we go. Okay, theme applied, setup complete. Now it's installing the apps. I just want you to give me the launcher so I can see if you use Google Play services, you silly phone. Thanks for hanging there with me, guys. I'm just as curious as you are. I usually don't do this setup and stuff live, but I thought perhaps here might be worth my while. Look at that slab. Aha, there we go. Yes, we have the Play Store. Awesome. So I just have to create an account. This is very good news. Let me run a factory reset on this guy and get things rolling. Let's see. What do we have here? Interesting UI. Very different than what I'm used to. See that? Settings are kind of Android-ish, but there's an additional settings tab. I bet you it's in here. Backup and reset. Factory data reset. All files on the phone. Reset. So, you have it. The Mi Note 2 here in the US with the Google Play Store, which is super exciting. And there we go. A lot of attention to detail here on the factory data reset. It's really asking, scrutinizing me. Are you absolutely sure you want to do this? And I'm like, yeah, guys. All right. Like, subscribe, all down here. Like, check out the other 2 reviews I did today. Honor 6X, Huawei Mate 9, and not reviews, they're more unboxings. And, you know, stay tuned for more. I got another one for you. It's not a phone, but stay tuned for that one. And then, you know, that's it for a while, all right? Cheers, guys. Bye.